Hey, Tanya.
What's up, John?
I tell you what's up. We're here to talk to you about mistakes to avoid on a Carnival Cruise.
Stay tuned and we're going to tell you all about it.
Alright, so we're here to do this video, this vlog, and you can be a new cruiser or a veteran cruiser, and we're going to talk about mistakes to avoid on a Carnival Cruise Line to have a better cruise time.
But before you start with that portion of it, can I start with something as soon as people get on the ship?
Sure.
What they like to do, and it's a mistake for those that are new or don't know.
What's that?
Don't go right to your room. They won't let you in.
No.
It's 1 or 1:30. They'll usually make an announcement, but you will not, if you think you're going to get on the cruise or pick your boarding time to be early, you can bring your luggage or have them check it in and bring it to your room for you. And then you can walk the ship and do whatever you want on the ship. Go get something to eat because the buffet's open. Do not go to your room. They will have the doors blocked and they will not let you in until at least 1:30.
So that leads me to another mistake.
Yep.
If you want to go swimming or in a hot tub, have a backpack, put your bathing suit in your backpack.
Because if you've checked in your luggage, it won't be at your room.
Right, you won't be able to.
Yeah, you will probably go to your room first at about 1:30, and you may still be waiting on your luggage.
Right.
It may not be long, but they have up until 5, 6 o'clock probably to get that luggage to your room.
Right.
So anything you think you're going to want right away on the ship, our suggestion is pack it in your
put it in a backpack.
Pack it in your backpack and carry that.
All right, that's a good one, Tanya.
I wanted to add that in because I don't think you were going to talk about that.
Don't make that mistake.
We've done it. We've done it. So.
Yep. All right. So another one is thinking all cruise ships are the same. They're not. Okay. So, for instance, Spirit class ship and Carnival Cruise Line to an XL Carnival Cruise Line ship are completely, totally opposite.
And they're opposite even from other cruise lines. I know this is strictly about Carnival right now, but you can't compare the big ships on Carnival to the big ships on other because everything is different and how they do things. Some are similar, but most are different.
So with the Spirit class ship, you might have 1 or 2 specialty dining restaurants. While on an XL class ship, you can have 5, 6, 7, 8.
XL mening extra large, so the big ships. And the Spirit class, the smaller ships.
Yep, Mardi Gras, Celebration.
But for those that are
Jubilee.
new, don't know.
Yep. XL is the biggest class of ships right now.
For Carnival.
Right, until 2029, but that's another video.
Yeah, and that's already out.
Right. And you have a lot more amenities on the XL class ships. You have a roller coaster. Mm-hmm. You have... What's that?
The rock climbing. Oh no, that's
that's Royal.
No, I thought Carnival used to have a rock climbing wall.
You'll have
maybe not.
What, the rope course?
Yep, the rope course.
You'll
water
have
slides.
in the water park. I mean, it's a water park on the bigger ships. You'll have multiple water slides and a splash zone for the kids. Spirit class ship, you might have 1 water slide and a little 10 by 10 area with a little splash zone. But on the other hand, the smaller ships, it's not as crowded. You don't have to wait in line for a long time for a lot of stuff. And the crew get to know you. So it is different. So don't make that mistake that all cruise ships are the same, because they're not.
I still could have swore that one of the ships had a little small rock climbing wall. But I could be wrong. But
yeah, that's on Royal.
No, I know, but I could have swore. But okay, I could be wrong.
Okay.
Let me know if you guys have been on a Carnival that had one.
I've never seen one, but maybe they did. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to look it up when we're done.
Okay. All right, so next one is this. Tanya and I did do this before we both became Platinum members, and that is buying Faster to the Fun Pass. Okay, so we're talking to the blueberries, the blue, if you've never been on.
Not if you're...
Diamond or Platinum.
Diamond or Platinum.
The blueberries.
Platinum or Diamond. It's Platinum first, then Diamond.
Yes. The blueberries who've never been on a cruise. Red.
We call them blueberries because you'll get the blue card for those of you that are new. If we're talking to people that haven't cruised before, the Carnival, the first time you cruise, it's a blue card for your very first cruise. Then it goes red, then like gold.
Yep. So, talking to you guys, if you don't buy Faster Fun, here's what you get. Or if you okay, let me start over. If you're impatient, if you have anxiety being in large crowds, If you don't like waiting, then Faster to Fun is for
This
you.
is Anna, not Charlie.
Hi, Anna.
This is Princess Annabelle.
Yeah, it's Princess Annabelle.
Sorry, she scratched my leg to come up.
Oh, so Faster to Fun. I looked it up today. It is $65. I believe that's per cabin. Okay, and this is what you get: priority check-in, which is awesome. You blow past that big line, go through security, go through questions, and blah blah blah, and on the ship you go. Then you have priority debarkation. So if you got an early flight and you need to get off the ship quick, got priority debarkation. You also have priority.
Step back though.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, if you have a flight that is early and that was beyond your control and you had to have an early flight, you go the first day. Sorry, that's Charlie coughing. Go the first day to guest services. Let someone know you have an early flight and you need to get off early. My suggestion is carry your luggage off.
Yes.
Don't send it out the night before
Right.
and have them take it, because you'll get a number and you'll be waiting for your luggage.
Yeah.
Carry it off. They'll probably let you off
Quick.
7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
But that's just a suggestion.
Rule of thumb. I never book a flight before noon.
Yeah.
Noon is the earliest.
And that's pushing
just
it. We had, because there's times like the fog, we got in late one time on a cruise. So there's different things. My suggestion is wait till 1 or after. I mean, at least to buy you time to get to the airport, because you got that time too.
So also with Faster Fun, besides debarkation, you get your luggage faster, priority luggage, to your room before someone else. Also, and we've seen lines extremely long, it gives you priority to guest services, which is a blessing sometimes.
Yeah.
So if you don't like...
And I wanted to say that
go
too.
ahead.
You're speaking of lines. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting, but he keeps
No, it's
touching
all right.
topics I don't want to forget. So these lines, like he mentioned, they can be very long. If you have questions when you're getting on the ship, go first thing when you get on the ship.
Yeah.
On embarkation day, go first thing, because once the sail away party's done, them lines get long. And try not to do anything the day before debarkation, because those lines, everybody's paying the bills, and it can be quite long for that too. So Faster the Fun does help with that as well.
Next one is this, and I like Guy's Burgers. You like Guy's Burgers. Don't wait to prime time on a sea day, lunchtime, to go to Guy's Burgers, because you'll be waiting for a little bit, at least a half hour.
Yeah, there's been times I've been in the line for a little bit. I think one time I even got out of the line because it was just too long to wait.
If you want to wait 5-10 minutes before they open up, fine. If you want to wait until, like I say, after 2 o'clock.
Yeah, they're only open a few hours, you said, right?
6 hours a day.
6 hours a day.
That's it.
Is that every ship that has it?
Yeah, that's 6 hours a day. Boom. That's it. And I tell you what, if you never had a Guy's Burger,
let's try it.
Get one. They're delicious.
But
I'm not a big burger guy, but I do like Guy's Burgers.
One negative, unless you live where they do put cinnamon in their chili, but he got one time, and the cinnamon in the chili, that they serve for your burger, just giving you a heads up so you don't get a mouthful if you don't like cinnamon in your chili. Yeah. It had a lot of cinnamon in it. So.
Yeah, I'm not a big cinnamon guy.
Yeah, I know some people do that, but it's you put a pinch. You're not supposed to put that much in it. Yeah. But, taste it before you load your burger with it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Some people like it. It's okay. Nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
We don't like that.
No. All right, next one is this. Out on sea days, waiting in your cabin, thinking you're going to get a chair on a Lido deck when it's hot out. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But there's options. Let's say the Lido deck is on deck 11 or deck 10.
Yeah, different
deck
ships,
10.
it's on different decks. So.
9 and 10 mostly. Mm-hmm. If you can go up to deck 11 or deck 10, if the Lido, let's make this easy so I don't confuse anyone. Lido deck is on deck 9. All chairs are taken, right?
And
the movie screen.
It's not always on 9 though, but he's just saying hypothetically. Sometimes it's on 9, sometimes it's on 10.
Right, I'm just making it easy. So you can go up to deck 10 still and get a chair, and you can still see the movie screen.
It's better views of the whole Lido party, and there's still people dancing up there. I mean, if you want to be right in the mix with the dancers, people dancing, then yes, be on the Lido deck.
There's also like stadium seating that goes up to deck 12.
So, and you can see the fun and
So, even if you don't get the Lido, which is a mistake, if you want to get on the Lido, you got to get there early. Mm-hmm. But there's always... Charlie.
He's whining now.
He's something tonight. There's an adult area. What is it? 16, 18?
It's different on each ships, but
Okay.
it's the Serenity deck. The Serenity deck, it's called.
Oh, this Serenity area. If you're an adult, you can go to Serenity. Good chance you'll get a chair in there.
But you won't see the Lido sailway party from there because it's kind of enclosed a little bit.
It's like Serenity
And that's
now.
for 21 and
It's 21 and up, is it? Okay.
21 and up.
So it's like Serenity now. Serenity now. Okay. So we'll move on from that. Okay. I made a boo-boo today, and I'm going to admit it. And I feel so bad. So I felt like a rookie today. And this is true. You'll make a mistake if you do not book behind the cruise tour. I tell you what I did after I tell you about this.
Well, not everybody wants to do that, but
No. But if you want to see...
we do our tours on our own, so there's parts of the ship we can't see.
Right.
But if you want to see the whole ship, you cannot film it if they take you through because they'll take you in areas that...
Right. But it takes you to the galley, how they cook the food. Takes you to the bridge, and it takes you to the engine room, and it's just awesome tour.
It's not for free, though. There is a charge for that.
So a 2-hour tour is $110 per person. The ultimate behind the scene tour, which is 3.5 hours, is $130 per person.
We had it booked.
I know,
John
right? Yeah.
accidentally
Canceled it.
canceled it and
I
can't
did.
get it back. So be careful where you're pushing buttons.
Yeah, I don't know what
The
I was
moral
thinking.
of the story is book any, even if it's not that what they call excursion, book your excursions early because if there's one you're really, really interested in, it could be gone. Don't wait till you get on the ship.
That was for our January cruise.
Yeah.
Going to Aruba on the horizon. Canceled it, but
he got something exciting.
right,
so.
and we'll talk about it.
Well, you can tell him it's fine because it's going to be a while.
ATV, 2-person,
yeah, we're gonna
going
do the
over
ATVs.
Aruba. So going to the Black Beach and a lighthouse, and
It'll be fun.
yeah, but I still feel bad about.
That's all right. We'll make it up one day. We'll go.
Okay, so this one is a good one because I just read something, an article a couple days ago, which I'm going to get in. You make a big mistake if you don't follow Carnival's code of conduct. That means if you're trying to sneak a pinch of weed on, or
Oh yeah, they will boot you off.
not only that, guess what they did?
What's that?
They got more sniffing dogs.
Oh yeah, they do have sniffing dogs, and they
Right.
will boot you off at the next port.
Right.
So
Or
if you're
boot-
caught smoking in your room, because there's places on the ship you can smoke, but if you're caught, if your room steward smells it and turns you in, you will be out on your ear.
or
Or
you get a $500 fine plus a kick in the butt right off the ship.
yep, and you got to pay your own way home. They
Yep.
don't make that.
Carnival is
convenient for
cracking
you.
down. I know you hear about these fights and everything else, but they are cracking down. They want the fun ship to be back, a family
But
fun
I want
ship
to
like it was.
clarify, these fights, they don't happen on every ship.
No.
You hear about it and it seems like they blow it way out. Yes, there's some fights and you get some riffraff on the ships, but for the most part, it's fun and people are friendly. Just enjoy your cruise. Just enjoy. Don't sit and think of all the negative because out of all the cruises we've been on, we've never been on one with a fight.
No.
I mean,
No,
we've
not
been
even
on,
a skirmish.
We've been on one where
A little
people
yelling.
People from Cuba were
on the Mardi Gras.
we rescued someone from Cuba. Yeah.
Refugees from Cuba.
And we have a video out about that way up in our videos.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They're refugees from Cuba defecting to Mexico, and our boats slow down, and it's a maritime law that if they have to stop, and they make sure they were fit, make sure they what they needed, they gave
They
fuel.
don't let them on the ship. So if you're a first-time cruiser,
No, they do. It's on the bottom.
Oh, let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They don't let them on the ship where the guests are.
Oh, yes.
I didn't get to finish.
I'm sorry.
But they do keep them down. They will feed them
Yeah.
and refuel them and
Yes.
send them back on their way. They do
Right.
not stay on the ship with you.
No.
However, it does slow your time getting to the next port because they do have to stop and do all that. They don't continue on
They just
with them
put
on
it
the
in
ship.
super fast
No,
gear.
they make sure they're fed, but they don't get to come up with the guests. So
No,
you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
that. Because the one we were on, there was 9 of them. 9 of them.
Yeah. And they took a old V8 engine of a car
Yeah.
to use as their
The
motor.
They were just floating, and that's scary at night.
Yeah.
But that's not what this video's about. But
No.
yeah, it was got to be scary at night.
Yeah,
Floating
so-
out in that water.
Yeah. Okay. So this one. if you book excursion not on the cruise line.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if you're not an experienced cruiser, even if you are an experienced cruiser, we book a couple excursions outside the cruise line because we know we can get a cab right away and get back to the ship as fast as we want.
Yeah, because we do talk with other cruisers who have done it, and we get back way before the ship leaves. Speaking of ship leaving, keep track of the time. Because if you're going by your phone time and you get off the ship, it will no longer be the ship time.
Right.
So you want to be back on the ship time.
Ship time.
Not what time your phone says or your watch on your hand says.
Right.
Best to have a watch on or some kind of little pocket watch or something.
Or reset your clock on your phone.
Or reset if you know how, because it can be one time on your phone and then automatically change when you get off the ship. And if you're late, that ship does not wait for you.
So don't make the mistake of booking an excursion outside the cruise line and their boat or their car breaks down. If it's not with the cruise line, they're not going to wait for you. Yep. They'll wait as long as 15 to 30 minutes.
I don't even know about that, but if
you
book it through the cruise line you're on, if you book it through them, they have to wait because they scan your card. And if your group is not back, that doesn't mean the group gets back and you go off on your own and start shopping.
Right.
If the group is back and you're the only one not back, I don't know that they'll wait. But they will wait if your group is running late from an excursion. As long as you're back when the rest of the group is, the ship will wait for you.
Yeah, I'd say 90% of our excursions...
We've always been back a couple hours or an hour before. So.
Yeah, most of our excursions, 90% of them is through the cruise line. Yes, is a little bit more, but we got a peace of mind that we are going to be
like
back.
Mr. Sancho's and stuff wasn't at the time. I think they do have it now. I heard somebody was saying... I think
Mr.
so.
Sancho's?
Yeah, I think so. Some of them might, but I'm not sure. We've done Mr. Sancho's and we've done
Atlantis.
In Atlantis.
Yeah.
So if you're going to
and Grand Cayman, the Turtle Cove.
Atlantis is expensive. We booked it online, not through the cruise line. They do have it through the cruise line now because another couple we met, they did it through the cruise line, but it ended up being like almost $50 more through the cruise line.
Yeah.
So.
And they got plenty of cabs waiting for you.
We booked it online. Yeah, Atlantis is not a big deal.
All right, so this is don't laugh. Playing mini golf on a windy day.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
You'll lose your balls.
Yeah.
You'll lose your balls.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Don't play mini golf on a windy day. Okay. All right, so Tanya and I really like this. Okay, you make a mistake if you do not download the Carnival Hub and do not use it on the cruise. I'll tell you right now.
Now we got Charlie. Everybody's scratching at my leg.
Hi, Charlie.
Sorry, guys.
You want to be in the video now, huh? Okay. So, use your Carnival Hub. One, set it up before your cruise. Mess around with it. Get to know it. Get familiarized with stuff. And once you're on the cruise, it will tell you when shows are, what floor they're on. It will tell you where your dining room is. It's a big help. I like it.
Oh, you're talking about
the hub. Okay. Carnival Hub.
The Carnival Hub, or if you don't want to carry your phone around, they do give you a paper in the evening for the following day that tells you everything that's going on, when the shows are, what time things open, close, everything you can think of.
And if you worry about that, you set your phone on airplane mode so it's not in Rome when you use Carnival Hub.
Oh, yeah. They make you put it on airplane mode before you sail away up. Yeah.
I like to disconnect. I don't want to hear about anything going on in the world while I'm on a cruise. Tanya.
Because I do the filming a lot and stuff, I have to have the internet.
Yes.
And because of the kids and the dogs, with people watching the dogs, I need to have a way of contact. Even though there's nothing I could do to get off the ship.
Right.
But I need to know. I feel more secure having that.
You know, this one, I guess this could be either way, but I'm going to put it out there anyways, and people say, what? Come on. Not listening to announcements what the cruise director puts over the PA system.
Sometimes you can't hear.
Right.
So you will hear mumble jumble when you're in your cabin.
Yes.
Because unless it's a dire emergency, they don't pipe it through into your room.
Right.
But you'll hear it in the hallway. And what I do, even if I'm not ready to go out the door
open a little
I just crack the door and you can hear everything they're saying. You'll hear it, the loudness, and sometimes they'll repeat it. So you won't miss it.
There's sometimes the cruise director is given good information.
Yep.
Then there's sometimes that, you know what?
When you're getting off in a port, they will tell you what time to be back on, where to go to get off the ship, and that type of stuff.
Another one is this. I like doing this. It's your preference. But I like to pay pre-gratuity when I book my cruise. Okay, so they will charge you at the end $178, whatever it is.
Yeah, depending on how many days cruise you have. And
per person for gratuity. And if you have a budget...
It could be more than that gratuity if you're spending more, though. Right?
No. This is prepaid gratuity
I gotcha.
for the steward, your waiter.
I gotcha.
It's already charged.
But I heard the
bartenders
don't.
Yeah, they don't get it?
No, remember someone was saying that last time? Didn't Josh tell us?
Something like, I think so.
Tip them separately because they
Which I do.
I don't think they were included in that.
Yeah. So don't make the mistake. I'm not...
My stepson, Josh, I think he's the one that filled us in on that, but I'm not 100% sure.
This is Sidekick Charlie, and Josh is Phil Reporter Josh.
That's his son.
Yeah. So Phil Reporter Josh, I think he said the bartenders don't get some of the prepaid gratuity.
Josh, if you're watching this, comment below and let us know. I thought it was you that had mentioned this, but I know you're not here. So if you see this video, comment below. Let us know.
So I'm just saying, if you're on a budget, the smart thing to do is prepay your gratuity so you don't get that surprise of gratuity at the end of your cruise. You're like, oh man, another couple $100. That sucks. So don't make that mistake. Pay it ahead. Know your costs up front. On your last night of cruise, you're going to get a bunch of information. And don't make this mistake. Throw it in the trash. That is information how and where you debark from the ship.
And you'll get tags for your suitcase if you're putting your suitcases out the night before.
Right.
So anything you need, keep a backpack again. Anything you need for that next morning.
Yeah.
Clothing, stuff for showers, whatever you need, keep in the room in a separate little backpack that you can carry.
Your passport.
Because everything that you have to send down goes outside your door by 9 p.m. the night before.
Right. So don't throw those papers away because sweet guest.
Yeah, and like he said, he was going to start to say, don't put your passport in your suitcase.
Keep that handy with you.
Keep that handy with you. Yep, definitely.
So sweet guest, diamond guest, platinum guest, faster fun.
And then numbered.
And everyone else has a certain area, certain time, certain floor that you debark from.
And they would prefer you to wait in your room until your number is called, because otherwise the elevators get crowded, the areas get crowded, and they will shoo you back up to your room. They don't always let you hang out on a floor. We've tried to do that a couple times, and they will send you back up. Just listen through the door. They'll call your number. They'll get to you. And again, if you have an early flight, make that the first day you go talk to someone.
Right. Okay, so this one, people can say yay, nay. All right. Don't make this mistake if you are ready to party, if you like to throw some spirits down, some cocktails, some beers, of not getting Cheers program. Okay?
We're not saying you have to get the Cheers program.
No.
But if you are a drinker and maybe you don't think you're going to drink, but you end up having a good time,
beers.
They can add that on the ship too, right?
Yeah, but it's cheaper
if you buy it online before your cruise.
I believe it's 15% cheaper if you buy it before the cruise.
Yeah.
So,
and it does allow you up to 15 drinks a day.
Yes. So, don't make this mistake because beers cost anywhere from $7 to $10. A mixed drink anywhere from $12 to $15. Glass of wine anywhere from $12 to $15. It adds up quick. You do the math. You have 10 wines, that's $150.
And it's not something you can buy one and share. Let's put that out there right now. Anybody 21 and older in the rooms,
cabin.
in your cabin, if they're 21 and older,
right.
If one buys the Cheers package, the Cheers package?
Yes.
Because there's the Bubbles package for pop. That's separate. But if you buy the Cheers package, if one in that room buys it, they all do. Also, the Cheers package does include pop, and that's not counted.
And bottled water.
But that doesn't count towards your 15 drinks.
Right.
So the 15 drinks is alcoholic drinks.
Yes.
So if you buy a virgin drink, anything like that.
Mocktails.
Mocktails.
Yes.
Yep.
So it also covered, like you said, mocktails, your soda.
But that doesn't take from your 15 is what I'm saying.
Right.
The soda doesn't.
Right. Your specialty coffee, which I just found out, does not take away from the alcohol. Okay. Unless you put alcohol in your coffee. Which
they do have shots they'll give you too.
Which a little Appleton rum is good in your coffee. But Yeah, so you get a lot with the Cheers. It covers all that, plus any alcoholic drinks. And also you get discounts if you buy a bottle of wine or others. So there's a lot of good stuff we get with the Cheers.
If you're not going to drink a lot, we did it a couple times. You're allowed to bring a bottle of wine. Is it one bottle per person? Two bottles of wine per person.
Yes.
On the ship with you.
Right.
And John just bought a bucket of beer and stuck it in the fridge in our room.
Yeah.
I think a couple buckets. So that was cheaper. That ended up being cheaper than buying the drink package on a couple of our
Yeah, I kind of slowed down in my age drinking.
Yeah. But
so, yeah.
We get it for like New Year's or stuff like that. I'm not a big drinker, but I do like the mocktails. I like the Bloody Marys with very little, not a lot of alcohol.
Right.
Or virgin Bloody Marys and virgin pina coladas and stuff.
So, the last one I like to touch on is don't make this mistake. I'm not bringing items what you might need. Aspirin, Band-Aids.
Yes, because in one of our other videos, we talked about how expensive Band-Aids, we don't need to get into it again, but we did talk about just to get a Band-Aid on the ship, it is very expensive to go to medical and get one.
So, before you go on a cruise, make a list. Your medication, Band-Aids, Q-tips.
Take a mini first aid kit.
Soap, shampoo if you don't want to use theirs.
They do sell shampoo in the shops, but they do not sell conditioner. We found that out too.
And you're going to pay...
pretty penny.
Yeah. That's, so if you
but
don't
they do have it. Let's say you forget.
They will have it.
They do have personal hygiene things, toothbrushes,
wasn't it in the...
on one of the ships, it was in the liquor store.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the separate store. Most of them, they're in one of your stores. But
right. That brings me to one more thing after this. So this is not my last one. I got one more. And it's a pro tip. So make a list. Check it off. Make sure you bring all your items, all your personal items, everything what you need. Because if you do forget it, you're going to pay premium dollar on the ship or import at the exchange. Yeah, you're still going to pay. Don't spend extra money what you have to, because you can go to Senior Frogs or Three Amigos and have a couple more drinks instead of buying
We talked about bringing the wine, but let me say one more thing. You can also bring, it's one case of pop or soda, whatever you call it.
And water.
One per person.
Yeah.
So you can bring one. Yep, you can bring a 12-pack with you, not a 24-pack. A 12-pack with you. And if you don't want to buy the soda package,
and I think
or the Bubbles
package. Pack of 12 of water in 16.9 ounce bottles.
Yeah.
Per
but
person.
It can't be open. If your case is open, they're going to go through it. They're
See,
go through
there's some...
Don't think you can be smart and break it and put alcohol in the water. They're getting very smart with that, and they will confiscate it.
Yeah, okay, so we're talking about Carnival, but I'm going to go off page a little bit, because there's some cruise line that want them in the cardboard carton, the water, not in the plastic bottles, because a lot of people would pour the water out and put vodka.
Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah. All right, so one other mistake you don't want to do. Don't make the mistake to wait to go to the stores to buy your souvenirs, because they are limited to how many items they have on the ship. And if there's a certain item you want, go first thing. They open up 6 miles out at sea. They open up, and it's tax-free.
Yep.
Buy it then.
And they are closed while you're in port as well. The shops are all closed while you're in port.
Yep.
So just a little heads up there for those that don't know. Or new cruisers.
So I hope this information will help you on your cruise, or if you've been an experienced cruiser, that there's some things you don't know that we point out to you. You got it.
Yep.
And if there's anything else you want to know, comment down below. Right?
Yep. If you like, comment below anything you have. I'm going to put the question of the day out there, and it's going to be, if you've experienced anything that we didn't talk about today, please comment below. Share with our viewers and subscribers so they can get that information, anything that's happened to you that might be worth knowing on a cruise. If you like our content, please hit the subscribe button. It does help our channel grow. Yep. And then, as always, share our channel with others. And we did do a giveaway recently, and we already gave the prizes out.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Congratulations to all the winners. And we will be doing another one, I'm guessing sometime in September, October.
Most likely towards October.
Yeah, so that will be the next one. But they are at random. We aren't going to announce when we're doing them. We just do them at random.
That's right. So on that note,
Charlie says it's done.
That's Charlie said. It's done. It's over. Wrap it up. So, love you all. See you on the next video side. And go USA and Olympics. Canada, all the countries who subscribe to this channel.
Bless all of them, because you know what? They're all doing a darn good job, and they're working their tails off to make it to the Olympics.
Yeah.
So bless them all.
Well,
and,
I found one I could do.
Synchronized swimming.
Well, I found two I can do. Curling.
For those that didn't see our synchronized swimming video, he did the synchronized swimming as a fun act with a group, and that group was amazing. So
I was going to say curling. You know, where you slide down the ice and push the stone down. Oh, whatever. All right. Love y'all. See you on the next video.
take care. Bye-bye.
Bye now.